I literally just made a video about this, and I left the house, came back, or was driving, and found this out. We have some breaking news coming out of the city of Detroit, and that is Tracy Walker has been informed that he is going to be released by the Detroit Lions. First reported on Tracy Walker's Instagram post. We'll read that in a second. And then validated by ESPN's Jeremy Fowler. And then we're going to pull from Justin Rogers and his Detroit News article. Thankfully, they had it all in one place, so I can bring this in directly. This is coming from Tracy Walker's Instagram account. It says, Detroit, I want to thank you for welcoming me as a rookie and accepting me as family. I want to thank the Ford family for giving me the opportunity to be a part of something special over these last 6 years. I want to thank my fans and supporters for always having my back through it all. I want to thank the city for holding down for me. It was many ups and downs, but that's life. And life is 10% what happens to you, 90% how you respond. I like that. With that being the future is bright and tea time is coming harder than ever for year 7. God bless. Tea time out. A little confusing there with the tea time. Now, Tracy Walker, we literally just talked about this in a video I did less than an hour ago. I'm not even lying. I made the video. I hopped in the car. I made 2 or 3 turns, was well on my way. And then I get this Instagram post. So shout out to everybody on Twitter that keeps me abreast of. I love y'all. Y'all will make sure I have this information, and I really do appreciate that. It really is a giant community, but this is going to save us the $5.5 million. I literally just said that we had to have this happen in the next 2 weeks. The Detroit Lions are preparing for free agency. Now, that raises that cap number by $5.5 million. So now we should be closer to $50 million. And now we have those extensions and restructures that could happen for the rest of the player or some players on the team. So this is very intriguing. Shout out to Tracy Walker, man. I really like this guy, but you kind of knew something was brewing, because when you are inactive, and unless your name is Broderick Martin and you're inactive, you are what is called expendable. You are expendable. And for Tracy Walker to be going into the NFC title game on the inactive list, sitting in street clothes with Broderick Martin, you knew his time was coming to an end. Now begs the question is, we have Brian Branch. Will he be a starter? We have Fatu Melifonwu. We know that those guys have kind of come alive in last year, but will we bring back CJ Gardner-Johnson, or will we look outside and bring in another safety to kind of come in and maybe start over Brian Branch, or come in and spell Brian Branch? So this is going to be intriguing, but this tells you, and this is what Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell meant when they said you cannot make moves with your heart. That it's going to be some fan favorites and their feelings are going to be hurt, but you're not going to make the team better by ruling with your heart, by making decisions by your heart. And Tracy Walker is a stand-up guy. This guy has always been positive. That's one of the things I'm going to miss. I'm going to miss about Tracy Walker is his positivity, because he could pull you out of a dark time he was always positive. Even when he was hurt, he was always positive, man. So shout out to Tracy Walker, man. Drafted him during the Matt Patricia era. I want to say it was year 1 of Matt Patricia. We drafted him and signed him to an extension a couple years ago, and we kind of knew this day was coming. So congratulations, Tracy Walker. Thank you for what you did for the city of Detroit. And, best wishes, man, on your new endeavor. So it's going to be weird seeing Tracy Walker on a different team in a different uniform, but that's the news. Tracy Walker has been released. It's just a matter of time before it hits the Detroit Lions Twitter account. But in this day and age, man, if you aren't first, you are last. And the Detroit Lions, between all these apps on social media and the way people express themselves, the Detroit Lions are probably the last people to let everybody know what's going on. So let me know your thoughts on Tracy Walker. What do you think that the Detroit Lions are preparing for? Do you think it's CJ Gardner-Johnson? You think it's Josh Reynolds? Or you think it's somebody outside of the building? Let me know in the comments below. Consider subscribing to the YouTube channel as well. We are 20 away from 19.7, and then we'll have that final 300 where I will give away the 33-inch Lion, the one that used to sit behind me, the one that you guys couldn't see, to a public subscriber. All that will be done live, and we'll pick a winner. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.